Hello everyone, and welcome to the 11th and final bonus episode of Let's Play Metro Last Light. Today we're going to be doing Anna, which is a fairly short level, and it is also a bit of a revisit of the second level of the game, or the first proper level I guess, Ashes, only from Anna's perspective instead of Artyom's. There was a little bit more to it though than just chasing the little dark one.
And here we are, the exhibition, close to your home station. You know, I barely escaped those missiles. I was searching for Hunter until the very last moment. My father didn't know, of course.
Kind of brings it right back around to the beginning of the game again.
You know, I'm glad my father sent me with you. I've wanted to shoot a Dark One myself, ever since they killed Hunter. And if you have second thoughts, don't worry, I'll do it. Okay then, good luck.
And there's Artyom there, looking pretty generic, so that we don't have to give him a face. And take away player characterization, I guess? At least Gordon Freeman had a face. Also, I'm not completely sure, but I don't think Hunter is dead in the game canon either. I mean, in the book canon, he is actually the main character of Metro 2034, where he survives going into Dark One territory, but realizes he's kind of a monster and hides from people. Alright, so we're back up
I'm in
here.
Position. I can see you. Something's still burning where the nest was.
It's pretty much the same as when we were down there.
That's some fine wasteland. You guys sure did a good job here. It's strange. What could still be burning after all this time?
Anna's got a Preved and a VSV. She is pretty much all sniped out.
Well, it doesn't matter. Move towards it. I'll cover you.
Shame we don't have the Clapper, because it's basically the Preved but better,
I
but
see some kind of movement. Get ready. On the right.
apparently there's only one of those in the Metro.
They're watchmen. I'm working on them. One down. Bastards missed it.
I'm not very good at this.
I'm no good today. Reload. Be careful.
I actually wish the Preved had a less scope.
One more. That hell was bad luck. Get ready for more. Another 3. Let's do it.
Just gotta use my Arma pixel shooting skills here.
Missed it. Changing clip. Look, there's more in the reeds. Down. This one's down. One down. Reload. One bullet wasted.
There's an achievement here too for getting more kills than Artyom.
Looks like we pretty much cleaned the place. How are you? Hey, you alright? Hey, Artyom. You're doing a decent job. Maybe you're more than a rabbit after all. Okay, go left. There's a way around.
It is weirder having
Changing
Artyom
position.
here and not respond to anything she says. than when you're playing as him.
There's something at the edge of the crater. A tree is blocking my view. There it is. Fast. How does it do that? Come on, follow it. Found it. Got it marked. What the hell? A miss.
It's funny she says miss, but I did actually get a hit marker on that. There's no changing Metro cannon here.
See it. You're going down, you little fucker. Down. Be careful. Grab it. What the? Artyom, what's up? Do you read? Artyom, are you okay? You freak, you're going down.
This looks like you got shot with magic there.
Hold on, I'm coming.
You don't know anything? Not a thing.
So of course this is when Artyom gets captured by the Nazis.
Polish Rangers found a strategic storage bunker here, and it's full of supplies. At least 1,000 years worth. Wow. So what are we doing here if it's already been found?
So we have the option of stealth past here, but there are snipers who will see you pretty easily.
That's how it is. Yes, I see.
Does no one else actually hear that? I mean, I know it's silenced, but...
Here, freak!
Oh, grenade.
Eat this!
Alright, that could have gone better. Alright, this time I'm gonna try to just go instead of waiting and hoping that guy doesn't see me.
Wow. So what are we doing here if it's already been found? You think they share? They're sitting there hogging it all like the pigs they are. That's how it is. Yes. Who's there?
Also, since this is the only level where you play as a lady, they actually did do new sounds for like taking damage and gas mask and stuff. That's a grenade.
Here, freak!
Eat this!
I'm gonna get you for this.
Eat this!
We're taking casualties.
Why do they have so many grenades? I don't know if her, like, running out of filter time thing is louder or what, but it seems like it shows up earlier. When you're at 1.5 minutes, she'll start gasping like she's dying. Pick up one of these shamblers. Which I guess we're just carrying a shit ton of ammo for already.
I'm hit!
Got to move!
I don't like it here. Why? Everything seems alright.
Felix has always been afraid of demons attacking on the surface.
Cannot man, it's another thing. Like, somebody's watching us this very minute.
That sound right there, though, was still a man sound. The stab to the throat. But like I said, they seem to have cut a lot of polished corners and stuff on the DLC. Little things that they probably didn't even notice because they were in a rush to get it out. It's a shame, but putting up with, you know, annoying little publisher things is better than not getting published at all, which is what almost happened with the death of THQ. You survived that. That was like a throwing knife to the throat, and he didn't care.
Yes, first call shut down. I sent 2 groups to 7. We'll be done any moment now.
And I feel bad for the guy who has to be the Rottenführer.
I'm almost there.
Good. Finish and assign the people to the new squares. Yes,
Don't worry, Artyom, we will change the cannon and rescue you. No, I tripped.
Artyom? Artyom?
And thus she failed to rescue her partner, and the entire game took place. Things probably would have been very different if he didn't get captured there. Never would have met Pavel to be betrayed by him. I guess the virus thing still would have happened, though, since that happened before we even went for the surface. That is the final piece of DLC for Metro Last Light. Honestly, overall, I think the DLC wasn't bad, especially since the Season Pass was like $10 for all of that. Because they just believed that they couldn't charge more than that. Some weird discrepancy about being in Ukraine and all that. Which they don't have to worry about now, since they've moved their studio to Malta. Because of the whole instability in Ukraine. And they did say they were working on some sort of open world game next, so it'll be interesting to see if that's another post-apocalyptic thing or what. Probably won't be Metro related, though. Anyhow, that's everything for Metro, the main game and the DLC. I think it's a pretty good follow-up to the first game. And, you know, they kept a lot of the atmosphere stuff, the stations and all that, but they managed to make the guns feel better. Because I definitely agree with people that the shooting in 2033 isn't great. However, I disagree with people that that's a reason not to play the game. I don't know. I'm pretty good at putting up with bad games, as you guys can probably tell from some of the previous stuff I've done. Or at least not amazing games. But I think this game's good. I think it's just as good as the first one, if not better. I think I like the story in the first one a bit better. Or at least the flow of things. But I think this one's pretty good too. And I'm curious to see if they do make another one, whether it will follow off the good or bad endings. Because, I mean, in either ending, the Dark Ones still leave and go, oh, we'll be back someday, so I wonder if that'll have anything to do with that. Apparently Glukhovsky liked the story he made for this enough that he wrote it into a full-on book, Metro 2035. I don't know if that ever came out, though. I know 2034 finally got translated to English, but that'll probably never get a game because it's more of a side story. It's a spin-off focusing on Hunter and what happened to him after the disappearance in the first book / game. But yeah, I look forward to seeing anything else in the Metro universe and see what 4A Games does next, because it'll probably be better than what Survivorium is now. I've been Shadefire, this is Metro Last Light, and I'll see you again some other time, in some other place. Until then, you folks all have yourselves a fine day. Take care.